Today I am meeting with the wonderful Alex, who has started Dash Water with his co-founder. Dash Water is a delicious wonky fruit infused water. They now are selling their product in over 10,000 stores in the UK. They are expanding to other countries in the world, and they are a purpose-driven business at their heart. And I just can't wait to talk to him today about all things purpose, all things Dash. Alex, thanks so much for joining me today. So
Pleasure to be here.
Lovely
Thanks for having me.
But I'd just love to start at the beginning. What inspired you to start Dash, and how has the business evolved over the years?
Jack and I, my co-founder, we founded the business just over 5 years ago now. And the reason for it was because we both come from farming backgrounds. So myself from West Sussex and Jack from Shropshire. And we saw firsthand that not just in the UK, but across the Western world, a third of fruit and vegetables doesn't end up on people's plates. We exclusively use fruit and vegetables that are lower grade. So that means that they have blemishes, or they may be bent or curved. And so we thought, let's buy these fruit and vegetables. And when we were looking at products that we could create it into, the beverage space was just packed full of sugary and artificially filled products. So we thought, let's infuse these wonky fruit and veg and create a product that doesn't have any sugar or sweetener. Fast forward now to today, where Dash is stocked in about 10,000 stores globally. We export to about 20 different markets, and this year we'll sell about 24 million cans.
You started Dash, and then you joined our accelerator program at Virgin Startup.
Certainly did.
And you got a loan from us. You have been very vocal in a positive way about the mentor you had. Do you want to talk a bit about that and how you think mentors can be beneficial for people who are starting up businesses?
Jack and I, we started the business when we were 24 years old. So two young guys with a big vision, but we didn't have the nuts and bolts of starting the business. So Ben Keane, who was our mentor of Virgin Startup, was absolutely crucial at really teaching us the various ways that we were able to develop it. And I think the key thing for us was we had a mental block that, as perfectionists, we wanted to make sure the product was 110% perfect when we launched it. But Ben talked to us about a model that Eric Ries wrote, which is the lean startup, where it's all about just getting the product out there, even in a basic form, then testing it, iterating it, and then evolving as you go.
So you don't have to be perfect from the beginning.
100%, exactly, yeah. So that was absolutely brilliant for just really making sure it gave us the confidence to get out there and start initially.
And you've become a B-Corp. That is absolutely fantastic, because I know how hard that is to do, so well done. I love that you guys are a business as a force for good. It's something that I am so passionate about. I love that you came up with this business trying to solve an issue. So you were trying to solve an issue that you saw in your farming practices, that 30% of fruit and vegetables ended up in landfill, I'm assuming. They just got thrown away. And you were trying to solve that issue. You weren't thinking, oh, I really want to do a drinks company. How do we go about doing that?
We had that great moment of clarity where the products in the drinks cabinet were just stuffed full of sugar and artificially filled ingredients. So why don't we do the opposite? Have a product without any sugar or sweetener, whilst buying this wonky fruit and veg that would help raise awareness about the issue of food waste at the same time. We had a lot of people that thought we were absolutely crazy. I remember when we first launched in Selfridges, and we produced the minimum order quantity of cans at that time, which was 200,000. And I remember looking up at the manufacturing size, seeing these 200,000 cans and thinking, wow, how are we going to sell these within a 12-month period? We quite quickly got through them, and as you say today, now we're in about 10,000 stores globally and exporting to 20 different markets.
But you've just also launched in Australia as well.
We sure have.
You know, that must be a big step, and how are you finding it?
Australia has been a great journey. We source all of our fruit and vegetables from Australia, so it's grown locally, and then the spring water's from just outside Melbourne. So very little carbon footprint in order to manufacture the drinks. The lifestyle out there is very well suited to Dash, so sustainability is really big. Health and wellness is very big as well. So we've got very good traction quite quickly in the market and sell to the two major supermarkets there.
What advice would you give other entrepreneurs who are looking to start up a business, especially businesses that are driven by purpose?
Just making sure that you go for it. in the first place. Don't be afraid, and don't try and be a perfectionist to get the product out there in the first place, because you'll just never do it. And so that's absolutely crucial. And to make sure that learning a lesson from Dash is, don't be afraid to put your purpose front and center of the brand, because consumers really do connect with it.
You guys have come so far in 6 years. It is amazing, from a startup company with a startup loan and a little bit of our accelerator program, all the way to now being in 10,000 stores across the UK. You're now in Australia. What is next for you guys at Dash?
We've got big plans at Dash. So our 3 key things for this year. Firstly, we've got a big partnership with a great food waste charity called the Felix Project. We've already donated about 150,000 meals so far. We have 2 new delicious flavors launching this year. We've got a delicious new flavor launching next month, and then a limited edition flavor coming in July time. So stay tuned for that. And finally, in Australia, we've just been the official sponsor of Melbourne Fashion Festival. Super glitzy. We had 20,000 cans being handed out around the show. And then also our first above-the-line marketing campaign across Sydney, Melbourne, Perth. So painting the town Dash. It's been absolutely brilliant to see it out there.
Oh, great. Well, good luck with it all. And it's exciting. I can't wait to try the new flavours.
Thank you, Holly. I'm excited to get you some.
It's been very lovely talking to you.